Cho was gonna try to go for the initiate for the Wave the Dragon, and then the Hurricane Dance came in. They backed off. The same thing happened in the top lane. I mean, they did manage to secure the kill on the top lane, but they let 2 objectives towards the side of Bren eSports, and that's something that they need to work on. I would say just start focusing on objectives instead of kills. Sure, you're gonna have to focus on shutdown kills. So you're gonna have to put someone from Bren eSports behind, but if you're not securing objectives at the same time, you won't be able to secure the game.
Yeah, it's true. You're right. I was actually gonna say that, but I already said it. So I guess less conservative plays for Happy Feet, but don't go aggressive in the sense that you're doing wrong things, because Bren pretty much has this thing wherein they can outsmart different teams.
Just the
And Claude is still open. Maybe Happy Feet is gonna get Claude now. You guys should, because
They have to.
because Coco on that Claude is really scary. So alright, Claude gets secured. You know, it's just a fight on whoever manages to get Claude first. But Bren answers. We have Leomord, and they're gonna lock in Kaya here.
Without a doubt. They need to Happy Feet. What they need to do is they need to play around this Claude pick. Make sure he survives. Make sure he farms up really well.
Do you have any other ideas on which hero should Happy Feet and Bren eSports get?
Happy Feet, I can kind of see High Loss being picked here. There really aren't a lot of CC options here. A Lolita maybe.
I was actually opting for Lolita on Bren, but here we go. You were kind of right. Maybe they're gonna try and steal Kagura away from them. Oh yeah, Alice is open now, so they locked in Alice and Lolita. 2 nice tanks. Alice with the life steal, Lolita with the, of course, Numina Blast and shields. Can be really useful for Claude and maybe whichever damage dealer Happy Feet's gonna get next.
Yeah, I mean, Alice is one of those in-your-face types of heroes where if you leave her alone and farm up, because if you leave her alone and farm up, she's gonna be a problem, because every time a minion dies, an orb drops, and every time she picks it up, she's gonna have an additional 10 HP permanently. But this Minotaur pick, though,
remember when you said that Happy Feet should get Minotaur? I think Bren is gonna offer this, and they did.
Kagura and Minotaur. Okay, what Minotaur does here is if the Minoan Fury connects onto Claude and Lolita, they're shut down completely.
Yep.
No CCs are
They
gonna connect.
won't be able to do anything. And imagine Kagura going in with the burst and Leomord popping his Phantom Steed, and from there it's just you see how amazing team fights are gonna be in this game, right?
Really, and now Happy Feet is playing it smart. They're gonna go for Angela. They need to sustain. I would rather go for Diggy, but Angela is also a good pick here.
Yeah, it's a good pick.
And Harley's gonna round out the entire Bren eSports roster here. This is gonna be a team fight intensive gameplay here.
Of course. I'm gonna see early game team fights, which is, hey, it's gonna be really exciting.
The only concern I have here with Happy Feet is that they cannot afford the short engagements here. They need to go for the prolonged engagement, because that's where Thomas shines. That's where Alice shines. Angela shines. Alice as well, to an extent. But Bren eSports here, they scale really well. If they can go for the short skirmishes. They can also go for the prolonged team fights, and they scale really well in the early, mid, and late game. This is going to be another tall order for Happy Feet, to be completely honest.
All right, and I think we should keep an eye on Minotaur's Rage Bar, because that's pretty much a hint on whether or not Minotaur's going to pop his ult. So, again, like game 1, a lot of winning conditions for Happy Feet, a lot of pressure, I guess, because they have to keep a lookout on certain heroes, on is this guy scaling, is this guy snowballing, am I snowballing, am I gonna be useful in team fights, are we gonna initiate, are we gonna just get away? But I think one thing Happy Feet could do is try to initiate smart team fights, because sometimes if you initiate, you get the advantage, but Bren may have a plan for that, but I still think that Happy Feet could risk it.
Yeah, Happy Feet, they need to they need to go into team fights with a man advantage. So that means they need to go for a gank first and then force out the team fight, because that's the only way I can honestly see Haapy Feet being able to go toe-to-toe against this Bren eSports lineup, especially as soon as the 3-minute mark hits, where almost everybody's going to have their ultimates up.
Yeah.
It's going to be I can't stress it enough. Stress this enough. This is going to be a tall order for Haapy Feet.
I like that they actually picked out Alice, because Leomord equals ganks, and you can't actually gank Alice because her orb, she teleports, right? But after I see the other lock-ins they have, it was just every lock-in they do is just another difficulty for Haapy Feet, I guess. But they still can, but they just have to, once they get their hands on the advantage, never let go, never give it to Bren, because once they gave it to Bren, it's over.
Yeah, because Bren has a lot of comeback mechanics, because they know how to play it cool and under pressure because of her inherent experience in the game. So they'll be able to at least regroup and then come back. So Haapy Feet needs to watch out for those signs, I mean.
Alright, so Pringles actually tried to eye UG there, but they didn't know that Hayes was at the bush, and that was a quick disengage. Secret, though, here, just farming. Oh, I actually thought Pringles and Secret were switching earlier, so. Alright, so Secret on this squad. Let's see how well Secret will be on this squad.
We will definitely have to see. It's going to be a matter of keeping that Claude alive as much as they can.
That's
not
true.
allowing him to die.
And making sure that Bren eSports won't be able to gank Claude when he's farming alone. Because I think that's another possibility. So, alright, here, Bren, early game, they're eyeing this crab. No contest, no problems, no contestants at all. And they're just going to farm. They're going to clear the wave. No one's in the mid lane, though, because they're focusing on the jungle at top and here at the bot.
They're actually focusing on the turtle here, I think, because turtle is going to spawn in about 30 seconds or so. 3 guys from Bren eSports are always rotating at the same time.
Yeah. And that's scary, because assuming that you're going to get ganked, that's something you don't want to experience or see.
You really don't want that experience. And Pringles, lucky for him, no Divine Judgment on Hayes. Well, not yet at the very least. And I think they are diving the middle turret here. They're going to try to zone them out, shove the lane. And while that's happening, the Divine Judgment actually connects onto Chimay. Might be the first blood of the game. Yes, it's going to be it.
Oh, sadly. Well, Chimay did pop a flicker to try and escape, but there was just too many right there. And like the Bren eSports, we all know once they get a kill, 1 or 2, they're going to go to the first objective, which is the turtle. No contestants. Free turtle for Bren eSports. From there, they're probably going to opt to farm again or rotate and just clear more waves.
Yeah, clearing waves is not going to be a problem. The Numenum Blast, though, is going to be wasted.
Hits no one. Maybe they thought that Bren eSports is gonna stay in the mid lane, but they actually rotated towards top.
Actually, yeah, Thomas is going to be the primary target there in the top lane. Meanwhile, Coco going to try to contest this buff. He is not able to go to secure the buff.
The 3 of them are actually, they're literally rotating. They don't mind leaving their lanes just so they can help their teammate that's being ganked. So that says something for Bren eSports.
Teamwork and communication really on point here for Bren eSports. They're going to be able to secure 2 buffs here.
Yep, that's true. So literally like UG and Hayes, they're always together, like mid lane. And then we saw that, who was that? I think Coco was in a tight spot earlier, so they actually tried to went down, and they were successful in disengaging that gank.
They really were. And speaking of ganks, they're actually trying to open up the bottom lane here, Bren eSports, in order for them to at least have a good opening in this game. They'll be able to have a lot of presence in the bottom jungle here of Haapy Feet, and allows them to set up for ambushes in case they're going to go for the baits for the turtle.
First turret goes down in cooperation with Bren eSports. Right, from there they're gonna rotate. Here at the top lane, though, most members of Haapy Feet are just lurking, and UG pops his umbrella probably just to try and scare them off. But other members of Bren eSports are going in. I think we're gonna see a
there's
gank
a
here.
Divine Judgment. No problem from that UG player, from the Kagura player UG. And the Haze is actually dropping low on HP on his own too.
I actually like that they're prioritizing Angela because they know if they targeted someone else, Angela will probably pop the ult on Alice, Tamos, or Claude. And a handful of seconds that Angela's shield is up on her teammate, it's gonna be irritating because you won't be able to dish out as much damage, but at the same time, resources are gonna be used.
And really, having a lot of resources going into the team fights are gonna be the life or death here for Happy Feet. I mean, and speaking of life or death, that's gonna be the death of Happy Feet Pringles. There, this is gonna be a sloppy engagement for Happy Feet. They were almost able to take down Shider. I mean, they're always able to take down UG, but they were overstaying their welcome. They were under the turret as well, and this is not good for Happy Feet at all.
That's true. They're still squishy and they keep on getting boxed in. They just didn't know what to do, and response was quite not there earlier. Maybe they're just being conservative yet again.
They don't need to be conservative here. They need to start being aggressive because Bren eSports has a 4,000 goal lead going into the 5,000 goal lead, and it's really going to be a problem for Happy Feet because they're not scaling well with their items. They're not scaling well with their levels as well. They're some of Chime is still on level 5, while the lowest level on the side of Bren eSports is level 7.
That's true. I think Bren eSports is also denying them a farm. Like, they're trying to gank and scare them off just so that they'll have more advantage. Like, these three, that trio right here, you always see them rotating and probably helping Learmord, which is, yeah, their main damage dealer aside from Yuji on this Kagura.
And look at this. This Minotaur is always in front of this Bren eSports gank squad that's able to secure the turrets because he knows CCs are going to come at him from straight on, but that is going to be a Divine Judgment and Minoan Fury connected there by Bren eSports. And Happy Feet is actually able to push them back, but I think they're going to be overstaying their welcome here because Shider is going to get caught off guard. Pringles is dropping low on HP as well here because of Coco. I don't think Tu Yon's going to be able to save him here. Secret's going to join in the fray, but his damage is just not enough because it's not able to farm up enough.
You know what? And while the skirmish is happening right here, we could see that Harley managed to take down 2 turrets, one at the top lane, one at the mid lane. So Bren eSports pressure is just really massive, but at the same time, they know how to secure objectives even though they're trying to box Happy Feet in.
Man, Tuyon's gonna fall down.
Yep, he will. He gets being chased down, and that was an easy kill for this Harley. Are they gonna opt for Lord? Alright, they did. So here we have Coco. Yeah, at the mid lane on this Leomord. Team members Alice, Lolita, and Angela are right here, but I don't think they're gonna see any ganks or team fights anytime soon because they're not complete.
Well, they actually reset the Lord there.
They did?
They did. Bren eSports wasn't able to secure it. The Numenon Blast not going to connect to anyone at all, and Bren eSports is going to be able to secure the Lord as well. Shider's going to fall down. 3 guys on the side of Happy Feet immediately fell down, and Bren eSports, this is a signal for them to start pushing in. They're going to shove the lane, the mid, and the bottom lane, and this is just going to be a matter of time before Bren eSports secures the game.
That's true. Tuyon. Whoa! What was that? Yeah, she was bound to die because half of the last bar on her health, and
oh, that Divine Judgment though.
Man,
oh, this Bren eSports is just really playing at the top of their heads right now. This is next level Mobile Legends gameplay.
Yeah, that's true. Okay, trying to breathe here. They just know how to pressure Happy Feet to the point that Happy Feet is having a hard time. They are forced to play conservatively, which again, we don't want Happy Feet to actually do, but roughly 9 minutes in, and Happy Feet wasn't able to even secure 1 turret, all on Bren eSports. And now, they just have full control all over the map. See, they're scattered, but at the same time, they know it's safe to scatter around because Happy Feet is quite busy with the Lord of the bot lane, along with Coco, just lurking probably to try and keep them at bay.
Yeah, because they know for a fact that at any moment, they can get ganked here by Bren eSports, so they have to stick together.
Yep, and here we go. Bren eSports opting for its mid lane
Oh,
turret.
no,
Haze
Divine
goes
Judgment.
in. It's Divine Judgment up because I'm sure they're gonna pull someone in.
Doom and Blast connects on the Haze though. That's gonna be a kill onto Haze, but that's gonna be a counter kill as well. The Minoan Fury is gonna be committed as well, and that's gonna be a wipeout. That's gonna be the turn in the mid lane and the top lane, and I think this is gonna be at 20 seconds is just too
Yeah, that's
long.
too long, but they don't have minions, so I think, alright, minions actually came in, and Bren eSports just getting this thrown, and it's just another game for Bren eSports, isn't it?
That's just, without a doubt, a Bren eSports game. Bren eSports had no problems with the game. They weren't lacking